Business Lesson 3. Is the Customer King? Book 5, Business English. Vocabulary. Part 1, page 26. Businesslike. Impersonal. Smooth. Child-friendly. Indifferent. Transactional. Cold. Inefficient. Unobtrusive. Unprofessional. Efficient. Personal. Laid back. Warm. Honest. Article, Part 2, page 27. Is the Customer King? 1. Good service is serious stuff. It's often what we remember most from our travels, and it makes us come back for more. Ask a frequent traveler for their opinion on the subject, and they barely pause for thought. 2. In my experience, the best service is in the Far East and Middle Eastern countries. They really try to please the clients. And if you are traveling with your family, it's genuinely child-friendly, says Marjan Farhad, a London-based knitwear buyer. Farhad thinks the U.S. has a good grasp of what it's all about as well. She travels to New York several times a year. They still realize the customer is everything. 3. Other frequent travelers have very similar opinions. The level of service in the international hotels in Thailand, Malaysia, and Singapore is among the best in the world, according to music company executive Richard Piercy, who lived in Singapore for 3 years. It's very good. It's very personal and very intensive. There's a human touch to it. There's a lot of warmth. And it's not just transactional. The Asians do it very well because they are very personable and very charming. However, Piercy, who is now based in London, says when it comes to bars and restaurants, it's the Americans who win hands down precisely because of their system of tipping. The staff has a strong incentive to give good service, so they largely rely on their tips, and if you do tip quite well, then you do get very good service. 4. Management consultant John Eric Ellingson believes as a business traveler, you can be well protected from bad service. Choose the brand names and you get what you pay for. Ellingson's job takes him on a regular basis to major cities in India, the US, and Europe, Barcelona, Amsterdam, and Paris. At all these destinations, he stays in business hotels. They're efficient and businesslike. You're not pampered, but you do feel they work. You know exactly what to expect. In many ways, they're interchangeable. You feel you could be in any major city. But when you're making short, brief visits for meetings, it's what you want. Everything functions well, and things happen when they're meant to. 5. And if you don't get the service, you feel you're entitled to. You should let it be known, says Ellingson. He did to great effect on a recent trip from London to Mumbai. I landed at midnight and got to my hotel around 1. Crucially, I was in time for the second half of a match between Manchester United and AC Milan. Despite the fact that my room had been booked 2 months in advance, the receptionist told me the hotel was full, and they were relocating me to another one. I never usually get angry, but I insisted I was not moving. Within minutes, they found a room for me, and I was in time to see a fantastic late goal from Rooney. 6. Of course, many would argue it's all very subjective. If you're in a good mood, if work is going well, you might not even notice the effort being put into making your trip a smooth one. It's only when things go wrong, or you're finding the journey a chore, that you're aware of what's going on around you. On a long, busy trip even, the smallest issues get magnified, says Scott Thompson, a brand creation manager. A card rejection, the buzz from the almost silent air conditioning, a room key not working, the minibar missing the peanuts. I hardly ever notice the things that go well and the service that is good or even great. 7. Ironically, publishing executive Ian Bartley actually believes the best service is unobtrusive and unseen. My vote goes to Amsterdam for the most natural. Lade believes the best service is unobtrusive and unseen. Back in invisible service, how it should be. Listening. Part 1, page 29. Useful expressions. A. I'm afraid we have a problem with your latest delivery. B. I'm very sorry about that. I'm afraid our driver was delayed at the border again. C. Leave it with me. I will look into the matter. D. I'm calling because we have a problem with our order. E. What seems to be the problem? F. In what way are they damaged? G. I'm very sorry. This has never happened before. It must be due to bad handling. H. If you send us back the damaged sets, we'll send you replacements immediately and give you a discount on your next order. I apologize again for any inconvenience caused. J. I'm calling about a mistake on our invoice. It looks like you have overcharged us by $50. K. We'll issue a corrected invoice immediately. Listening Part 2, page 30. Script on page 189. Hello, Junko Mori speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, Junko. It's Andrea here from Red Band. I'm calling about our latest order.
Everything arrived okay, right? We got the delivery confirmation at our end.
Yes, everything's fine with the order. I'm calling about the invoice and the payment terms. I need a favor.
A favor? What do you need?
This is a little difficult, but I need an extension on the payment terms. I know they're usually 30 days, but we're having some cash flow problems. You'd really be helping us out if you could extend it to 60 days.
I'm not sure if I can do that, Andrea. We've got regulations at our end, and also have to manage our own cash flow.
I promise this won't become the norm, Junko. Actually, I also want to place another new order. The same size order as last time. It's for an important customer and they pay on delivery.
I see. So your cash flow problem will be solved after this new order is delivered.
Exactly.
That sounds good. Hold on, Andrea. Let me see what I can do. Yes, I think we can make an exception this time.
That's great, Junko. I appreciate your help.
And we appreciate your business, Andrea. It works both ways.
Thanks again, Junko. Can you send me a quick email confirmation of the payment terms extension?
Sure, no problem. We're happy to help you.
Great. And I'll email you the new order.
Thanks. I'll keep an eye out for it. Talk to you soon.
You too. Goodbye.
Hey, thanks for listening. We hope that you enjoyed another lesson of Uncle Sam's American English. These audios are synced with our 4-book series. Contact one of our professors or join our online course by visiting our Facebook page, Uncle Sam's International.